Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I previously landed an extremely overloaded Boeing 747 at the Sky Island of Bikini Atoll. I'll link that short video in the pinned comment for anybody curious. I do always appreciate how much these glitches in Microsoft Flight Simulator keep things interesting. At this point, I'm curious about how best to take back off. This is a 4,500-foot runway that's about 5,500 feet in the air, so we've got some options. What we're going to do at this point is basically assume that we've used thrust reversers to back up to the end of the runway, and then see if we can take back off using only 2 engines on the same side of the plane. Plus, we're going to try and take advantage of the reasonable runway length combined with its elevation over the surrounding ocean by massively overloading the airplane. Obviously, our center of gravity is well outside the appropriate envelope, so we'll see what happens. I'm pretty confident that I had set the date and time different there. Here, I don't know. Flight Simulator. Alright, good. We're still massively overloaded, even if we have to fix the date and time. Alright, we're gonna reverse thrust back into the appropriate spot. There we go, we're rolling. That's the view I want. Take a look at those back gear. We're gonna go right to the edge of the runway here. Here we go. Easy, easy. It's miraculous the airframe is even holding together with how much it's overloaded at this point. And... whew. You can tell those back wheels aren't quite, like, they're not exactly on the ground. Yep, there we go. Okay, alright. Now that we're on the end of the runway here, we're gonna go ahead. We've got our parking brake set. We're gonna kill the 2 engines. Now, I've previously done 2-engine takeoffs in the 747 before. I'm gonna move the, let's just get the shadows in a different place. There we go. See a little bit more what's going on. I've previously done 2-engine takeoffs in the 747, but for those we used huge runways and basically applied full pressure immediately, kind of spun in a 360 and was eventually able to take off. We don't have the space here. There you can see the fans spinning down. We don't have the space here to do that. So let's see what we can do. Okay, flaps. So we're just not gonna be at takeoff speed by the time we reach the end of the runway. So we're definitely gonna need some flaps here. Well, let's see here. What's gonna happen? We've only got the 2 engines running, so we're gonna fall off the edge slow, hopefully gain enough speed, and then hopefully reach V1 as we fall. Oh no, I don't want the front slats. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do, because we're gonna fall pretty darn fast being as wildly overloaded as we are. A mere, 400,000 pounds over the max takeoff weight. I actually might use my speed brake then. Let me think, do I want that? Do I want the speed brake out? Maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Let's give it a try. Let's see what it even takes for us to start moving, because I can't just slam it forward and give it full throttle like I did at those huge takeoffs. You can see the rudder pedals down here. Because we don't have anywhere to turn, so we've got to slowly ease up the pressure and hopefully start rolling here at some point. We might be too heavy. We might just be too heavy to even move. 88%. Plane's got to start moving eventually. Parking brake is off. We got no brakes on right now. Can 2 engines even move the plane? Oh, there we go. We're moving. Okay. We don't want to fall off left. We don't want to get pushed off to the right. Starting to get some left turning tendencies here. I'm actually going to ease back on the throttle. Okay. Oh, our airspeed indicator is hot. We're at 50 knots right now, probably about halfway down the runway. Buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a weird ride. I think I'm going to go ahead and toggle my landing gear so that it should come up once there's no weight on it. At least I believe that's how it'll work. Air brake out. There we go, there we go. Okay, we're falling. Over speed. Oh, 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 there's an awful lot of ground coming up at us. Ah, no! Come on, come on, come on. 17, 15. Oh, dang it. Okay, I kind of wonder there if it was the thrust from the two engines that just kept pushing us into the roll. I don't know, we might just be flatly too heavy to do this. Whoop, oh boy, end of the runway's sneaking up on me here. Whoop, 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 whoop. And brakes. Perfect. Okay, let's get this set back up here. We've got, okay, flaps at 10, is that good? Do I want flaps at 10? Let's take them down another. We'll cut our two engines. I should have pointed out before, but of course we've got everything set to hard except for ATC voices. Checklist UI panel. The heck is that? Every time there's an update, all this stuff gets reset, and man, it's just frustrating. Anyway, we've got everything set on hard, so this is, of course, a standard NoDak challenge. So I think what I'm going to do this time is use the engines to get the speed, of course, but then probably cut the throttle as I go over the edge so that we don't get pushed into that roll. Yeah. We'll try that. Okay, it took a lot of power for us to actually get moving last time, so let's see what we can do this time. Zoom out a little bit further here for some more perspective. Parking brake off. Oh, we're not even moving yet. Are we just far enough off the edge that we're not going to be able to move? We can't actually taxi up like the tiniest amount of incline. We can't even move this airplane on two engines. We gotta restart. My bad, my bad. We'll be sure to stop just a little bit earlier this time. Ultimately, the runway is not what's gonna get me in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We'll be departing momentarily. If you would, please put your seat backs and tray tables in their full upright position. Be sure to turn off all electronic devices. And maybe tell any family members you have on board that you love them, just in case. We'll be departing the runway momentarily and hopefully beginning flight shortly thereafter. At this point, the flight attendants are handing out complimentary shots so that we can all hopefully get through this. As always, thank you for flying Rug International Airlines. Okay, there we go. We'll leave it right there. We've even got a little bit of leeway here. Okay, now we've got to kill the two engines. Good. Oop, I wanted another notch of flaps. Parking brake off. There we go. There we go. We're moving. Okay. Just can't let your wheels get too far down that back hill. We got to add that to the pre-flight checklist. Okay. Toggle the gears so they should go up once I depart the end of the runway. Airspeed indicator is hot. Whole heckin' 60 knots right now. By golly, this is going great. I'm gonna cut the power. Power off. Speed brake out. Come on. Just a little something. We gotta get nose up. The center of gravity is too far forward. Oh, V1, we hit it. come on, come on. No! Dang it. Shoot. Okay, I think we're just too heavy. You know, what's kind of interesting here is that I've noticed on the replays that the gear doesn't actually go up. And I don't know if that's by nature of the replay tool that I'm using, which is like essentially recreates the flight, since Microsoft Flight Simulator's replay tool is terrible, or if I actually need to toggle the gear once there is no weight on it. I don't know. I'll try it a little bit different this time, but what we are going to have to do here, though, is we're just going to go max capacity. So we'll go maximum people. We got to get people out of here. Oh, okay, well that doesn't work. Okay, we're going to go 50% fuel and max people. That should be enough to get us to some significant airports quite a ways away, and with quite a few people on board as well. So, we are at absolute max takeoff capacity at this point, and our center of gravity should at least be within the appropriate realm. So I think that's what got us last time. Alright. Go ahead and drop another level of flaps here. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll add the flaps once we're in the air. I mean, it's irrelevant. Yeah, I'll add the flaps now because it's not like I'm reliant on ground speed to get this thing in the air. Okay. Parking brake off. We're moving. Wait on the gear. 60 knots. We're a little faster than we were last time, which is good. And cut the power. Gear up. Another launch of flaps. Speed brake. There we go. We should be able to fly now. Should be able to fly. Nose up. Over speed. Oh boy. I don't want my landing gear. I don't want it. Oh, I think we made it. But we still only got 2 engines in a heavy plane. Oh, I was lowering my flaps. Whoops. 300 feet. Okay, no, speed brake in. Once again, my mistake. 100 feet. Oh boy, we're at a positive rate of climb. Whoo! 2 engines. I don't want my landing gear. By golly. By golly, I think we've done it. Oh yeah, we have 210 knot climb out. Oh man. So I think the key there was to actually cut your engines before you fell off the end of the runway so you didn't just get pushed into a spin. Interesting. You just never know what you're gonna figure out. Don't forget to connect with me on Twitch if you like live gameplay sometimes. Thanks for watching.